Yes, guys. I thought I wouldn't be making another video until tomorrow morning, but I kept waking up, man. I was just too manic to sleep and to stay asleep. I've been having some really intense dreams recently, especially since I stopped smoking weed. So I got thinking about what dreams are, and I've thought about it a lot before. All I know is that dreams are still a bit of a mystery to scientists, and it's still like a new frontier for neuroscience. I don't know that for sure. I'm just surmising, but I've opened a few articles about what dreams are. One of them is from sleepfoundation.org, which sounds like legit to me. As you know, I just like to do everything all in one take. Even if I have to fucking fart or burp, I just usually leave it all in. Because I want it to be organic. And I haven't read these articles yet. When I make videos, I go through it like new. But yeah, give me a sec. All right. So it's simply the one from Sleep Foundation is simply titled Dreams, right? Which right to the point. So I'm gonna read the key takeaways first in case someone just wants to leave the video and not listening to me go on like a idiot. So the key takeaways are: dreams are mental, emotional, or sensory experiences that take place during sleep. Yeah, dreams are really emotional to me, and they can be really like sensory as well. And yeah, obviously they're mental, but yeah, no, dreams seem to be very emotional to me and very sensory. I experience really strong sensual experiences, and by sensual I don't mean necessarily sexual. I just mean like feeling and touch and taste and stuff like that. And very emotional, obviously, which I think most people can relate to with dreams. Okay, moving on. Sleep experts continue to study what happens in the brain during sleep, but no one knows for sure why we dream. Yeah, it is. It is still a mystery. I'm not sure how much work there is being put into it, because it's not like an urgent medical problem like cancer or something like that is. So I'm guessing that's why we still don't know, because there hasn't been enough money thrown at it. Also, I think there's something weird and spiritual and maybe metaphysical about dreams that make it hard for us to understand exactly what they are. There's something very trippy to me about dreams. I find dreams very trippy, and I don't know if that's because I've done a lot of recreational drugs in my life, but so I've had a lot of trippy experiences, so my dreams are trippy. But I think a lot of people have weird, trippy, odd dreams. Okay, moving on. Dreaming is normal and healthy, but frequent nightmares can interfere with sleep. Yeah, I get nightmares quite often. Yeah, I do. I really do actually. I get them quite often, but I get them so often that I'm used to them. And actually, some nightmares I find quite exhilarating, and I wake up relieved that it's not real life, but also kind of like happy to have had the experience, because they're like hardcore, and they're like, like zombie dreams and stuff like that. I love my zombie games, and I've watched Walking Dead through like fucking 10 times. I got up to near like after where Negan is taken over, and I actually really liked Negan at first. Not liked Negan, but I not liked the story of Negan at first. But then shortly after he got introduced, to me, like, it just turned to shit, the series, and it was just the money grab. So yeah, I just sort of stopped watching. But I've watched up to that point like 10 times. So yeah, zombies are a big theme for me in dreams. Just got to pour some tea quickly out my flask. It's gone cold. Do you know the reason I actually am making this video? I don't know if I've said already. Is I kept waking up because of my dreams. When I'm manic, I dream very actively, and I either don't sleep and get like a couple of hours in the night, or I keep waking up, and I kept waking up. So I just thought I'd make a video. Okay, going on. Dreaming is normal and healthy, but frequent nightmares can interfere with sleep. That's what we just spoke about. Waking up gradually and journaling your dreams may help you remember them better. It might be better that I don't remember them perfectly, because a lot of fucked up shit happens to me in my dreams. I've had dreams where I'm assaulted and shit like that, man. And assaulted in many different ways, not just attacked. And I get really emotional dreams where I've come away feeling like emotionally traumatized from the dreams, and it takes me a while after waking up to sort of get over it. You know, because the way I see it is, you can have a dream, and yes, it's a dream, but you're still experiencing it. Like, so if you have a traumatic experience in a dream, it's like, I'm not saying it's as bad as having a traumatic experience, quote unquote, in real life, but you've still experienced it. And because dreams are very emotional, like maybe it impacts you emotionally just as bad or more than something would in real life. Because nightmares are terrifying, man. I think everyone can agree. Like, nightmares can be really, really scary. But we'll actually finally get round to reading the actual article now, not just the bullet points at the top. And I'll try not to interject too often. So, dreams are one of the most fascinating and mystifying aspects of sleep. Oh, I need to put my fucking glasses on. I can't see fuck all. Dreams are one of the most fascinating and mystifying aspects of sleep. Since Sigmund Freud helped draw attention to the potential importance of dreams in the late 19th century, considerable research has worked to unravel both the neuroscience, so it is neuroscience, cool, and psychology of dreams. Despite this advance in scientific knowledge, there is much that remains unknown about both sleep and dreams. Even the most fundamental question, why do we dream at all, is still subject to significant debate. Yeah, I would say there's something spiritual. I would say I like the theory, yeah, that dreams help us deal with sort of like deal with emotionally what has happened to us throughout the day. And also I like the idea that they prepare us for situations that our subconscious is expecting, and also that they, you know, like help catalog events and sort of like also like defragging the brain. I know we don't have to defrag computers anymore. I'm sure they do it them automatically themselves, but back in the 90s, you have to speed up your computer, you'd have to defragment it, and like this will be before a lot of people won't remember this, or they'll be old like me and they'll remember it. But like, yeah, you defrag a computer, and what it would do is from what I'm aware of, it goes through your whole hard drive and it reallocates files into different positions on the hard drive so that they're closer to similar types of files, so it's more organized, so your computer can access those files faster. That's what I'm like. I could be completely wrong. If someone's actually like really into IT and can tell me like what that I'm wrong, please do, because I can't be bothered to look it up. Actually, no, let's look it up quickly. I don't want to get too sidetracked. What happens when you defragment a computer? I like Google because it gives you these quick answers at the top, so I don't feel too bad in, oh come on, now it's just gonna fucking take ages to load, isn't it? Because I have Tether off my phone, and my carrier isn't that great at all. Okay, fuck that. I'll let it load and carry on. So, while everyone dreams, the content of those dreams and their effect on sleep can vary dramatically from person to person. Even though there's no simple explanation for the meaning and purpose of dreams, it's helpful to understand the basics of dreams, the potential impact of nightmares, and steps that you can take to sleep better with sweet dreams. There might be some useful information in here. Like, actually useful, not just interesting. What are dreams? Dreams are images, thoughts, or feelings that occur during sleep. Visual imagery is the most common, but dreams can involve all of the senses. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I eat a lot in dreams, you know. And then I wake up halfway through eating something, and I'm really disappointed because I was genuinely enjoying it as if I was eating it in the dream. So weird. Some people dream in color, while others dream in black and white. What? And I've heard of that actually. And people who are blind, I thought it would have been just people who are used to black and white television, but it sounds like anyone can. And people who are blind tend to have more dream components related to sound, taste, and smell. I bet if you go blind during your life and you're not born blind, I bet you can see again in your dreams, I reckon. Okay, so studies of, I'm guessing, I would search it up, but my fucking internet has decided to pack in. Studies have revealed diverse types of dream content, but some typical character, characteristics of dreaming include it has a first person perspective, it is involuntary, the content may be illogical or even incoherent. The content includes other people who interact with the dreamer and one another. It provokes strong emotions. Elements of waking life are incorporated into content. Although these features are not universal, they are found at least to some extent in most normal dreams. I've had dreams where I'm taking drugs or finding drugs, and I've had dreams where I'm even tripping, like hallucinating on acid in the dream, which is strange because dreams are sort of like a hallucination themselves. That's how I see them anyway. I was sort of like, it's sort of like some Inception shit, like hallucinating in a hallucination and a hallucination and a hallucination. But anyway, debate continues among sleep experts about why we dream. Different theories about the purpose of dreaming include building memory. Dreaming has been associated with consolidation of memory. Yeah, I suppose like defragging, which suggests that dreaming may serve an important cognitive function of strengthening memory and informational recall. I do like that explanation. Processing emotion, and this one, the ability to engage with and rehearse feelings in different imagined contexts may be part of the brain's method for managing emotions. Yeah, man. Mental housekeeping. Periods of dreaming could be the brain's way of straightening up, clearing away partial, erroneous, or unnecessary information. I love that word, erroneous. I never used it in context because I fear that I might be being erroneous. Instant replay. Dream content may be a form of distorted instant replay in which recent events are reviewed and analysed. Yeah, man, all of this sounds very plausible to me. And this is the last one. Incidental brain activity. This view holds that dreaming is just a byproduct of sleep and has no essential purpose or meaning. No, man, I don't agree with that. Dreams are so intense and invaluable to life, I find. Like, I even wouldn't be surprised if there can be premonitions sometimes. There is purpose to dreams. And I know people with highly scientific brains will probably scoff at the idea of dreams being a premonition. But, like, I mean, like, it's not that strange. Like, if you think, I don't know what fucking quantum physics is. I kind of get superposition or whatever it is. Like, I kind of get a little bit of it, but the fact that we're so confused by quantum physics, like, anything's possible. Like, paranormal events and premonitions and stuff like that in dreams could, like, I don't see why that's not possible. I've had things happen in dreams that then happen in real life, but then again, like, there's this what is one of the things that it says. It could be the brain, the ability to engage with and rehearse feelings in different imagined contexts. So, like, different events, like sort of getting yourself ready for events that your subconscious is expecting. So you could have an event happen in a dream that seems like a premonition because the thing happens, but it could just be your brain rehearsing something that it thinks is going to happen. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that's still a premonition. Like, whether it's mystical or metaphysical or what. But I actually believe there could be something very, very spiritual happening when we dream. I really do. I think God can speak to us through dreams, and that's been a thought, an idea throughout history. It's just obviously I don't think like scientists will explore that really, because there a lot of, I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming a lot of scientists are atheists. I know there are a lot of scientists who do believe in God, but I imagine they keep it stum a little bit inside their scientific circles so they're not mocked. Because I'm guessing the majority of scientists are atheists. Anyway, when do we dream? On average, most people dream for around 2 hours per night. Dreaming can happen during any stage of sleep, but dreams are the most... Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was only during the REM cycle. Dreaming can occur during any stage of sleep, but dreams are the most prolific and intense during the rapid eye movement REM stage. During the REM sleep stage, brain activity ramps up considerably compared to the non-REM stages, which helps explain the distinct type of dreaming during these stages. So I wonder what's characterized by the other stages, the dreams in the other stages. Anyway, dreams during REM sleep are typically more vivid, fantastical, and/or bizarre, even though they may involve elements of waking life. By contrast, non-REM dreams tend to involve more coherent content that involves thoughts or memories grounded to a specific time and place. Interesting. I can't. That's very interesting. I mean, I should read things all the way through before I comment, but then I wouldn't. I'd forget the comment, so I just have to say it as soon as I think of it. Okay, so REM sleep is not distributed evenly throughout the night. The majority of REM sleep happens during the second half of a normal sleep period. Okay, which means that dreaming tends to be concentrated in the hours before waking up. Oh yeah, I've read that before, and that does seem to be true. Like, dreams seem really intense just before I wake up. That seems to be when the dreams are peaking to me. Right, and often that is like a sort of like an anti-climax. Like, I could be having sex in a dream, and then, like, like there's a literal, like, and sort of figurative anti-climax, and or I'm eating something and really enjoying it, or I've got my hands on drugs and I'm about to do them, or something like that, and then I wake up and it's just like, oh man, I could have taken drugs without having relapsed, and it's kind of really disappointing, because, like, like. It would be nice for me to take drugs in my dreams without having the consequences in real life. Like, I know that sounds weird and fucked up, but it is what it is, man. Like, because even though I've been clean from, like, hard drugs for fucking years now, I still crave them every day. So when the odd time I actually do get to do the drugs in the dreams before I wake up, it's like it's a nice experience. I know it sounds really bad, but when I do get to fully do drugs in a dream, I'm like, in the dream I'm thinking, oh fuck, I've relapsed, man, and I don't like that feeling. It's horrible. Like, the feeling of relapsing is absolutely horrible. Honestly, like, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Like, the feelings of shame are absolutely horrible, and that's one thing that puts me off and has kept me sober all these years. And when I say sober, I mean, like, I've smoked weed and I've drunk alcohol, but yeah, that's one thing that's kept me sober. Also, remembering what the withdrawals are like. I've gone through withdrawals, like, multiple times, and they are hell, man. I'm telling you, like, anyone who's had withdrawals from alcohol will be able to sympathise, or benzodiazepines will be able to sympathise how bad heroin and crack withdrawals can be. Anyway, not to get too personal about myself. I don't really care, to be honest. This channel is supposed to be, like, a lot of it's supposed to be me dealing with stuff myself, like, with an audience to relate to, and hopefully comment helpful stuff in the future when my channel picks up more. Okay, let me just have a vape, because fucking hell, man, I'm exhausted reading this article. Ironically, I just realised that's ironic. I'm exhausted reading an article about sleeping and dreaming. Right. Do dreams have meaning? Yeah, I'm sure they do, man. Come on. How to interpret dreams and whether they have meaning at all. Sorry, 1 second, man. I'm a bit blocked off. I think I've got a cold. Alright, so how to interpret dreams and whether they have meaning at all are matters of considerable controversy. Yeah, I bet, man. I bet in scientific fields people argue like fuck about dreams. Anyway, while some psychologists have argued that dreams provide insight into a person's psyche or everyday life, they must do. Others find their content to be too inconsistent or bewildering to reliably deliver meaning. No, man, I think you could, even though a lot of it's symbolic, I think you can decode them and pick them apart. I really do. And that's why a lot of people write dream journals, so that they can not only remember their dreams more, but make sense, like apply them to their life somehow. I really do believe that they can be very useful to people, honestly. And I know I won't be alone with people watching this. I know a lot of people will agree. But anyway, carrying on. Virtually all experts acknowledge that dreams can involve content that ties back to waking experiences, although the content may be changed or misrepresented. For example, in describing dreams, people often reference people who they recognize clearly, even if their appearance is distorted in the dream. Yeah, I get weird dreams where I feel like it's someone, but it looks like someone else. The meaning of real life details appearing in dreams, though, is far from settled. The meaning of real life details appearing in dreams, though, is far from settled. Continuity hypothesis, the continuity hypothesis, that's a mouthful. The continuity hypothesis, fuck that, in dream research holds that dreams and waking life are intertwined. I can't read. Give me a second, let me take a breath. Getting anxious. The meaning of real-life details appearing in dreams, though, is far from settled. The continuity hypothesis in dream research holds that dreams and waking life are intertwined with one another and thus involve overlapping themes and content. Yeah, man. The discontinuity hypothesis, on the other hand, sees thinking during dreams and wakefulness are structurally distinct. Yeah, of course it's different. Doesn't mean that like they don't relate to life and that. Anyway. While analysis of see how bad I'm doing at reading now. While analysis of dreams may be a component of personal or psychological self-reflection, it's hard to state based on the existing evidence that there is a definitive method for interpreting and understanding the meaning of dreams in waking everyday life. Maybe we're not supposed to have a definitive way of fucking nailing it down scientifically. I feel like there's things in life that, like science will never be able to fully unravel because they're spiritual. Anyway, moving on. I'm sure that comment would offend some people, but whatever. What are types of dreams? Dreams can take on many different forms. Lucid dreams occur when a person is in a dream while being actively aware that they are dreaming. Vivid dreams involve especially realistic or clear dream content. Bad dreams are composed of bothersome or distressing content. Recurring dreams involve the same imagery repeated in multiple dreams over time. Even within normal dreams, there are certain types of content that are especially identifiable. Among the most recognizable and common themes in dreams are things like flying, falling, being chased, or being unable to find the bathroom. See, one weird one for me, random one, is I can't find my fucking shoes. I'll be at a party or something like that, or walking in the street, and I've lost my fucking shoes, man. And it's so fucking infuriating. Another one I get is that's recurring is I'm panicking in a train station trying to figure out where I'm going, or I'm having trouble getting back home or something like that. Anyway. What are nightmares? In sleep medicine, a nightmare is a bad dream that causes a person to wake up from sleep. This definition is distinct from common uses that may refer to any threatening, scary, or bothersome dream as a nightmare. While bad dreams are normal and usually benign, frequent nightmares may interfere with a person's sleep and cause impaired thinking and mood during the daytime. Yeah, absolutely. Like I was sort of saying that before I started reading. I might have been taking it a step further, but I do believe like you can be genuinely traumatized like long term from dreams. I really do believe that. Do dreams affect sleep? In most cases, dreams don't affect sleep. Dreaming is part of healthy sleep and is generally considered to be completely normal and without any negative impacts on sleep. Nightmares are the exception. Because nightmares involve awakenings, they can become problematic if they occur frequently. Distressing dreams may cause a person to avoid sleep, leading to insufficient sleep. When they do sleep, the prior sleep deprivation can induce a REM sleep rebound that actually worsens nightmares. Yeah, man, I've had nightmares where like I wake up and I don't want to go back to sleep because I know the nightmare is going to be worse. So like I try and so I just get out of bed, and like it's like the article is saying, it can make people avoid sleep, and this can have a negative impact on not only your sleep cycle but like your health, I reckon. I might just be surmising, but I am just surmising. But yeah, obviously sleep deprivation isn't good for you, so it's going to have a physical and emotional, mental effect. Anyway, this negative cycle, talking about, they're talking about the waking up and going back to sleep, and it induces a REM sleep rebound. This negative cycle can cause some people with frequent nightmares to experience insomnia as a chronic sleep problem. So they're saying that's very interesting. So they're saying that someone with frequent nightmares may sleep less, and I'm guessing that's a defense, an emotional defense, of not, even if it's subconscious, of not wanting to fall asleep. Even if they're so tired that they want to, they're so traumatized by recurring nightmares that maybe their subconscious keeps them awake. I suppose. For this reason, which is ironic, because if you're sleep deprived, you're more likely to have intense dream recall, or maybe even more intense dreams. So, oh man, it's really interesting, all this stuff. I knew this would be interesting to make a video about. Okay, so for this reason, talking about the negative cycle of not of sleeping and not sleeping properly. For this reason, people who have nightmares more than once a week have fragmented sleep, or have daytime sleepiness, or changes to their thinking or mood. Oh, okay. Okay, it's saying they should talk to a doctor. For this reason, people who have nightmares more than once a week, have fragmented sleep, or have daytime sleepiness, or changes to their thinking or mood should talk with a doctor. A doctor's not going to be able to do fuck all about your dreams, mate. A doctor can review these symptoms to identify the potential causes and treatment for their sleeping problem. Fair enough, yeah, they could be a physiological problem. Also, I suppose like a not a psychiatrist, a psychologist or a therapist would be able to help identify root causes, emotional causes of dreams, and probably, you know, like lessen the severity of your nightmares, I'm guessing. This is a really good article. I'm going to make a lot more videos about this sort of stuff because I think people will find them interesting. And I feel like I have interesting like anecdotes and also, you know, like hypotheses to add to the articles. Not to get too. Oh, it sounds like I'm being really big headed, but no, like I feel like I can add like interesting tidbits. All right, 1 second. I know the vaping might get annoying, but I like the whole video to be in one take, man. I really feel like it's more organic that way. With all the farts involved, with the burps involved, with the fucking choking over words and shit like that. Because people, like, I notice most YouTube channels nowadays are very professional. And there's nothing wrong with that, that's good. But I could be that professional if I wanted to be. I have a lot of experience. I was on YouTube like back before people even knew, like the general population didn't even know about it, when it was very niche. I've been a content creator since I was a really young child. So I could be very professional if I wanted to, but that's not what I want this channel to be like. I want this channel to be more real, more rugged, more raw, and more organic. So, because that will stand out more nowadays than professionalism would. Professionalism used to stand out, and that's what people do to make their channel more appealing. But I feel like there's a market for someone who's a bit more raw and rugged, and who you know, and also isn't afraid to add their own opinions when they might be wrong. You know, I really feel like there's a space for that. So that's why it just feels right to me. So that's why I do it. Anyway, how can you remember dreams? For people who want to document or interpret dreams, remembering them is a key first step. No shit. The ability to recall dreams can be different for every person and may vary based on age. Okay, while there's no guaranteed way to improve dream recall, well, from what I've heard, like dream journaling does improve dream recall. But anyway, that just might be anecdotal, I don't know. Experts recommend certain tips. Think about your dream as soon as you wake up. Dreams can be forgotten. Oh, that's a good tip. Dreams can be forgotten in the blink of an eye. It's an eye, so you want to make remembering them the first thing you do when you wake up. Before sitting up or even saying good morning to your bed partner, close your eyes and try to replay your dreams in your mind. I think I do that naturally. Unless it's a really bad nightmare. Have a journal or app on hand to keep track of your dream content. It's important to have a method to quickly record dream details before you forget them. Yeah, and I reckon a voice note would be even better, because typing would take more of your brain and distract you. So I'm guessing like doing a quick voice note and then adding it to it with typing later would be the best way to do it. That's what I think. So have a journal or app on hand to keep track of your dream content. It's important to have a method to quickly record dream details before you can forget them, including if you wake up from a dream in the night. For most people, a pen and paper on their nightstand works well, but there are also smartphone apps that help you create an organized and searchable dream journal. I'm going to look into that, you know. This article's made me, given me the push I need to start dream journaling, I think. Try to wake up peacefully in the morning. An abrupt awakening, such as from an alarm clock, may cause you to quickly snap awake and out of a dream, making it harder to remember the dream details. I'm not being funny, but if you've got an alarm, that's a bit fucking dumb to add into the article. Like one, you can't control how peacefully you fucking wake up. You could if you decided to not have an alarm and wake up naturally, but most people have to get up and go to a fucking job. They can't just turn their alarm off, so that's kind of moot, man. Anyway, remind yourself that dream. This has been a really good article, so I'm not slating the article or the writer. Like this is a really good article. Remind yourself that dream recall is a priority. In the lead up to bedtime, tell yourself that you remember your dreams and repeat this mantra before going to sleep. Interesting. While this alone can't ensure that you will recall your dreams, it can encourage you to remember to take time to reflect on dreams before starting your day. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's more like to impact your waking life. Like, so that just after you dream, you're more likely to. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh wow, this next bit is quite long. How can you stop nightmares? I don't think you fucking can, mate. I think that's why they're called nightmares. Anyway, people with frequent nightmares that disturb sleep should talk with a doctor who can determine if they have nightmare disorder. What? Or any other condition affecting their sleep quality. Treatment for nightmare disorder often includes talk therapy that attempts to counteract negative thinking, stress, and anxiety that can worsen symptoms. Yeah, like we were saying before, talk like therapy and psychologists can help, help with your emotions in real life and your memories and stuff. And I think that really can impact how you dream. So yeah. If you're having really bad nightmares, it might be worth talking to a therapist. Not that I'm soliciting advice, but like let's just say that come from the article. Anyway, many types of talk therapy attempt to reduce worries or fears, including those that can arise in nightmares. This type of exposure or desensitization therapy helps many patients reframe their emotional reaction to negative imagery, since trying to simply suppress negative thoughts may exacerbate nightmares. That is written very well, that paragraph. I'm going to have to read that again, lads and lasses. Many types of talk therapy attempts to reduce worries or fears, including those that can arise in nightmares. This type of exposure or desensitization therapy helps many patients reframe their emotional reaction to negative imagery, since trying to simply suppress negative thoughts may exacerbate nightmares. Interesting. So that is very fucking interesting. So I feel like, I don't know about with dreams, it sounds like it makes sense, but I know that when you try and suppress things emotionally or mentally, I feel like they do come back tenfold. I really do. Anyway, 1 second. Man, I'm getting out of breath and tired. I thought I was going to record a few videos this tonight. Sorry, I had to stretch and yawn. I'm so manic recently. I don't feel really manic now, but I'm manic enough for it to impact my sleep. When I'm really manic, I don't sleep at all, but I'm sort of like a little bit manic, and I keep waking up. And I can't remember where I was going with that, but I feel tired, but I know I'm not going to be able to sleep properly. I might record some more videos tonight, because I feel like I'm at the sweet spot where I've got the energy to really enjoy reading the articles and read them well, and also add to the articles like in a way that makes rational sense, but I'm not too manic that I'm stumbling over my words too much, or just coming across like a babbling idiot. I feel like this video has been quite good. I'm out of breath though. I'm getting really anxious now. I shouldn't have said that this video is really good, because I put a lot of pressure on myself. Anyway, another step in trying to reduce nightmares is to improve sleep hygiene, which includes both sleep-related habits and the bedroom environment. Yeah, man, I reckon that's really important. And also like what you watch and consume before you go to sleep has got to be important. Anyway, healthy sleep hygiene can make your nightly sleep more predictable and may help you sleep sound. See, I'm stumbling over words now. I'm doing a good job. Healthy sleep hygiene can make your nightly sleep more predictable and may help you sleep soundly through the night, even if you have bad dreams. Examples of healthy sleep tips include: follow a stable sleep schedule. Keep a steady schedule every day, including on weekends or other days when you don't have to wake up at a certain time. I feel like keeping good sleep hygiene is just good overall for your psychology, for your emotional state, everything. I really do think that keeping good sleep hygiene and a good sleep schedule, I really do think that helps. Like, I try to go to sleep at 8 p.m. every night, because typically it takes me a couple of hours to go to sleep, which is good for me, to be honest. and then that gives me a good 8 to 10 hours to actually sleep and still wake up at a reasonable time, so I experience the day. Because I think it's important that my dad used to tell me that it's much better waking up in the morning rather than in midday, because you experience the day more and you get more daylight and stuff, so it's got to be good for you. So then you get more vitamin D synthesis. Anyway, choose pre-bed content carefully. Avoid scare. Oh, okay, yeah, what we was talking about. Avoid scary, distressing, or stimulating content in the hours before bed, since it may provoke negative thoughts during sleep. Interesting. Wind down each night. Exercising during the day can help you sleep better at night. In the evening, try to allow your mind and body to calmly relax before bed. That's easier said than done, such as with light stretching, deep breathing, or other relaxation techniques. Okay, that's not easier said than done. You can do that with those. That's smart, this article. This is written really well. It has a lot of good information in. Limit alcohol and caffeine. Drinking alcohol can cause more concentrated REM sleep later in the night, heightening the risk of nightmares. Caffeine is a stimulant that can throw your sleep schedule off and keep your brain wired when you want to doze off. Block out bedroom distractions. Try to foster a sleeping environment that is dark, quiet, smells nice, and has a comfortable temperature. A supportive mattress and pillow can make your bed more inviting and cozy. All of these factors make it easier to feel calm and to prevent unwanted awakenings that can trigger irregular sleep patterns. Okay, that's the end of the article. Yeah, that's been really, really interesting. I'm going to try and do a video like this every day. Yeah, so this has been Everything Bite-Sized. You've been tuned into the Everything Bite-Sized, the one and only, and check out my music videos, check out my shorts, check out my other videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.